Hello and welcome to episode 104 of WITM, in which we will have our final match as well as the final rankings update before our next pay-per-view, the SmackDown exclusive No Mercy, which we may or may not even have a match at. It all depends on whether Corey gets booked or not. But let's get this 205 Live underway. We start off with a promo from Andrade Almas. Cruiserweight champion Oni Lorcan defeats Cedric Alexander. He will defend his Cruiserweight title in about 2 weeks at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, Raw and 205 Live exclusive, which will be our final event before the end of this package. Arya Daivari defeats TJ Perkins and Rich Swann. Andrade Almas defeats Sin Cara. Tajiri defeats Akira Tozawa. Jack Gallagher defeats Lince Dorado. And now it is time for episode 104 match. It's the AA Hardcore Cruisers looking for a measure of revenge. Last week, the Bollywood Boyz defeated the AA Hardcore Cruisers in a clean sweep, eliminating both members of the AA Hardcore Cruisers. In the second of 2 losses for the AA Hardcore Cruisers last week, the AA Hardcore Cruisers have a victory on NXT against the Golden Truth, and getting revenge and defeating the Bollywood Boyz this week would undo the damage to their rankings from last week. So let's get underway with our episode 104 match. The AA Hardcore Cruisers taking on the Bollywood Boyz. Elimination tag action.
Tag team action is next, and it's happening right here. Don't go away. We have a team led by one of our breakout talents versus a formidable opposition, to say the least. What a match this will be.
Cause I can turn and run, but there's more that I can do. Now this is war, now this is war. No, I won't stop now, I'm the fire breaking through. Now this is war, now this is war. Cause as long as we still got a reason to hold on, we won't stop believing. War, pain, drawn, bring the fight right back to you. Now this is war, now this is war.
The days it's been since we began to build from the ground up, never look down. Now we wound up above all them in vain.
It's Hideo Itami and Gurv Sira, the same 2 men that attacked Andrew previously, attacking Andrew on the stage. Here comes Austin Aries to make the save. Sira attacking Andrew. Aries attacking Itami. These two men really hate Andrew's guts for whatever reason. I do not know. They must be upset that Andrew has not taken them under his wing. Andrew with a nice reversal into an enziguri. A Tommy STO takedown to Andrew.
Very, very painful hold here. What's he gonna do?
And Aries and Andrew, the double hardcore cruisers, are able to successfully dispatch of Atami and Sira of the Bollywood Boys. So we will not have one final match before No Mercy. We will have our rankings update as well as the reveal of the No Mercy card at the very least in this episode. And once again, the crowd is still chanting despite the fact that this episode is over, or that attack is over, so I will have to close the game and re-enter, unfortunately. This game's amazing, by the way. I'm a huge mark for the Tales of series. Just a random side note. And this probably has the best combat system so far. Alright, so it's time for our rankings update. If we have a match at No Mercy, then we will likely go ahead and do that match. There we go. Alright, rankings update. If we, as I was saying before I lost track, if we have a match at No Mercy, then we'll likely go ahead and show that match on this episode. If not, we will find out when our next match is, and we may or may not have a match on this episode. Alright, so we start off with Raw, starting with the Raw. Well, I was going to say starting off with the Raw women, but apparently there was not a single women's match on Raw. Okay, let's go to the Raw tag teams then. Enzo and Cass defeat the Vaudevillains. Enzo and Cass go up to number 2. Vaudevillains fall to 2. So Enzo and Cass shoot up 2 spots to the number 1 contendership 2 weeks before Hell in a Cell. The Wyatt family defeat the Hype Bros. So the Hype Bros fall down to number 4. And the Wyatt family are Raw Tag Team Champions. And that's going to do it for Raw Tag action. In singles action, Darren Young defeated Kurt Hawkins. Hawkins falls to number 4. And Young moves up to number 19. Braun Strowman defeated Jack Swagger. Strowman moves up to number 20. Swagger falls to 17. Rusev defeated Blake. Rusev is number 1 contender. Blake falls to 17. Swagger lost as well, so Blake actually falls to 18, Swagger to 17. John Cena defeated Murphy. Cena up to 5. Murphy falls to 14. And Dean Ambrose defeated Baron Corbin. Corbin falls to 12. And then some of those should have affected the Universal Championship rankings as well. John Cena defeated Murphy. He'll move up to number 4. And that's about it. Kurt Hawkins lost, but he's already at the bottom. And that's going to do it for Raw. For SmackDown Live. Starting with the SmackDown Women. Billie Kay defeated SmackDown Women's Champion Eva Marie. That's good for 2 spots up in the rankings to number 2. And that was the only women's match in SmackDown Tag Action. American Alpha defeated Cesaro and Sheamus. That's good for 2 spots up in the SmackDown Tag Rankings, up to number 3. Beauty and the Man Beast defeated the Authors of Pain. Beauty and the Man Beast remain number 1 contenders. Authors of Pain falls to number 3, so American Alpha moves up 3 slots to number 2. And that does it for Tag Action for SmackDown. In singles action, Randy Orton defeated the Big Show. Big Show falls to 11, and then Orton is in the WWE Championship rankings. Orton up to number 2. Corey defeated Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. Corey moves up to number 8. Balor falls to 5, and then that affects the Intercontinental rankings as well. Balor falls to 6, swapping places with Corey. Zayn falls to 10. AJ Styles defeated Roman Reigns. Styles to the number 1 contendership to the Intercontinental title. Reigns falls to 5. Good news for Corey, who moves up to 4, but will lose at least 1 spot there when we account for his main event SmackDown loss to Kane. And AJ Styles is WWE Champion, so no change to his WWE Championship rank. And that does it for the SmackDown rankings. Now for NXT, starting with the NXT women. Alicia Fox defeated Summer Rae, Nikki Cross, and Carmella. Alicia remains number 1 contender, or is now the number 1 contender. Carmella at number 3. Summer Rae and Nikki Cross remain 7 and 8. Serena defeated Naomi. But Nikki Cross and Summer lost as well, so they remain 6, 7, and 8. And that does it for the SmackDown women. Or rather, the NXT women. For NXT tag teams, the Authors of Pain defeated the Revival. But Golden Truth lost as well, so they'll remain 8 and 9. And as I just mentioned, the Golden Truth lost to the AA Hardcore Cruisers. They'll remain number 9, and the AA Hardcore Cruisers move up to number 3. And that does it for I don't know why I want to keep saying SmackDown. NXT Tag Action. In singles wrestling for NXT, Ariya Daivari defeated Bo Dallas. Daivari moves up to 5, which unfortunately for Andrew means he'll fall to 6. Not really his fault. He hasn't had singles action in quite some time, but not much I can do there. Bo falls to 27. Noam Dar defeated Jinder Mahal. Dar's NXT champion, and Mahal falls to 20. Sawyer Fulton defeated Oni Lorcan. Lorcan falls to 3. Fulton up to 8. And that does it for the NXT rankings. For the Raw portion of main event, Dana Brooke defeated Emma. Brooke up to 8. Emma falls to 8, so Brooke moves up 2 spots to number 7. The current number 1 contender to Serena's Raw Women's title is currently the former Raw Women's Champion Bayley. And there will be more news about Serena's title defense at Hell in a Cell fairly soon. I'm just kind of waiting for Serena to actually be booked on Raw before I make that announcement. Kurt Hawkins defeated Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil. Hawkins up to 3. Crews remains at the bottom, number 21. And O'Neil falls to 9. And surprisingly, Hawkins is part of the main event scene on Raw as well, so he's going to move up to number 5. Past the real-life Universal Champion Kevin Owens. And then Bobby Roode defeated Jack Swagger. Roode to number 10. Swagger falls to 18. Now for the SmackDown portion of the main event. Beauty and the Man Beast defeated the Usos. Beauty and the Man Beast remain number 1 contenders. The Usos fall to number 6. Kane defeated Corey. So Corey falls to number 5. Kane moves up to number 6. Very slim chance, pretty much only if it's a 6-man match, that Corey could get an Intercontinental title opportunity. But highly, highly unlikely. If he gets anything at No Mercy, which we'll find out in mere minutes, it will likely be a non-title match. And then Corey will fall in the WWE Championship rankings as well, below the man who defeated him, Kane, back at the bottom of the WWE Championship rankings, number 9. Cesaro defeated Big Show. Cesaro moves up to number 6 in the WWE Championship rankings. And back to the number 1 contendership in the Intercontinental rankings. And Big Show remains at the bottom, number 11. And now, for 205 Live, we had no tag matches because the one that was scheduled, there was an entrance attack. So, Oni Lorcan defeated Cedric Alexander, who falls to number 20. Aria Daivari defeated TJ Perkins and Rich Swann. Daivari to number 4. Perkins to 18. Or actually, Swann to 19. Perkins to 18. Because Swann lost as well. Andre Almas defeated Sin Cara. They swapped spots. Almas to 21. Sin Cara to 22. Tajiri defeated Akira Tozawa. Tajiri to number 10. Tozawa falls to 13. And Jack Gallagher defeated Lince Dorado. Dorado to number 12. Gallagher to number 2. Our next event is the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, No Mercy. Let's take a look at the card and see if Corey will be in action. Alright, we have like possibly a dream match to open up the show. Non-title, Sami Zayn taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Eva Marie will defend her SmackDown Women's Championship against Nikki Bella. Corey will get an Intercontinental title opportunity, just barely making it. And it's going to be a 6-man Hell in a Cell. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus defends his Intercontinental title against the Swiss Superman Cesaro, the World's Strongest Man Mark Henry, the Big Dog Roman Reigns, the Holy Warrior Corey, and the Demon Kane. Corey finally gets the opportunity he has so desired, but he must outlast 5 other men inside of Hell in a Cell if he wants to become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Let's take a look at the rest of the card. Becky Lynch takes on Charlotte. Finn Balor takes on Big Show. Those are both non-title matches. AJ Styles will defend his WWE Championship against the Architect Seth Rollins. And the main event is a non-title match between Rhino and Randy Orton. Alright, so a huge Intercontinental title matchup. That win on SmackDown was just enough to put Corey in this 6-man match. He is ranked number 5. Yes, and the number 5 in the Intercontinental Championship rankings, getting the last slot in this match. I'm assuming it being a 6-man match is going to be quite a long match, so I'm going to call it an episode here in episode 105. 6-man Intercontinental Championship match inside of Hell in a Cell, Armageddon Hell in a Cell. That is going to do it for episode 104. Until 105, this is Corey signing off.